Welcome everybody to ABC's Electrical Council meeting. My name is Dawn Lance. I am with CTEC Electric. I am your chair for this council meeting. I'm also a board of directors member. We're going to review with you all the upcoming apprenticeship program that is going to be taking place in 2023. We do have a healthy amount of attendees, excuse me. So we're not going to do self-introductions so that it will allow our speaker enough time to review this program with you. So our speaker today is Gary with LNI. He's the apprenticeship program advisor. He's been with LNI for about 7 years. As we have time with him, he's going to present a slide to us. This meeting will be recorded for future ABC use to reference. So on that note, Gary, I'm going to let you take over.
Okay. Hello, everybody. My name is Gary Peterson. I'm what they call an apprenticeship consultant with LNI. My former history, I used to be an apprenticeship coordinator. I used to run an apprenticeship, and then I retired, had about a year off, and LNI offered me this job. And so instead of doing something else, I decided to come to work for LNI. So I do have some real world experience running a program. I'm just going to give you a 10-slide PowerPoint, and this is a 70,000-foot level view of apprenticeship. And if you've got some more in-depth questions, I would love you to send me an email and I can try to get those answered for you, okay? So again, I'm a retired pipe fitter. I am not an electrician. So if you start throwing electrical questions at me, I just don't know, okay? That's not my trade. So I'll just start off the PowerPoint. And when we get to the end, I can try to answer questions. You can email them to me and we'll see where it goes from there. Is that okay with you, Dawn?
Yeah, I'm sorry, Gary. Thanks for reminding me of that issue. Council member or team members, if you have questions, you can put them in the chat. Between myself and Wendy, we will be monitoring the chat so that if there's a question that gets missed or we run out of time, we will make sure that those questions will be addressed.
Okay, can everybody see that?
Yes.
Should say welcome to apprenticeship.
Yep.
Okay. Again, welcome to apprenticeship. This slide deck is for the new proposed law that's being implemented on July 1st, 2023. It's going to affect O1 electricians, okay? This is only O1 electricians at this current time. Some fun facts about apprenticeship in the state of Washington. And Washington State is probably the most advanced when it comes to apprenticeship programs in the United States, I've been told. But here's some fun facts. In Washington State, we have over 4,500 employers that provide on-the-job training, assuring skill development for registered apprentices in 2020. So there's about 4,500 employers that participate. Second bullet is we have over 170 different apprenticeship programs. They could be a residential plumber, they could be an electrician, they could be an IT person, they could be a lot of different things. So there's over 170 programs. Third bullet, over 4,500 individuals registered as apprentices in 2020 to start their career training, and this was in over 100 different occupations. Again, these occupations could be IT, they could be a residential plumber, they could be an electrician, they could be a crane operator, just a whole bunch of different occupations. And in 2020, there was 2,196 apprentices that reached journey level status. They completed their apprenticeship. And generally, the average person that completes an apprenticeship in Washington State is about $86,000 a year is what they're going to be making, approximately, okay? I'm trying to get my cursor to go onto the screen. What is an apprenticeship? An apprenticeship it's a job. About 90% of the apprenticeship is on the job training. And then the other 10% approximately it's a school. You're going to be going to school as an apprentice. Apprenticeship's been around for thousands of years. Up until about 100 years ago, it was mainly on the job training. But in the last 100 years, that second component, the school, has been added. So it's a two-part training program on the job and also some schooling. In Washington State, apprenticeship programs are overseen by a group of people that are appointed by the governor. It's 7 individuals. Half of them, 3 of them, excuse me, are representing employers in all the different occupations in all the different apprenticeship programs. And 3 of them are representing the employees or the apprentices. And then there's, down at the bottom, there's a 7th person, and that's from the general public, that person. These people are going to decide whether an apprenticeship gets approved. If there's changes to an apprenticeship, they approve that. They are the ones that kind of govern Washington State Apprenticeship. WSATC up at the top, composition, that stands for Washington State Apprenticeship and Training Council, okay? Washington State Apprenticeship and Training Council. So what does apprenticeship only mean when it applies to a general journey 01 electrician? So we'll take a quick look. As of July, first bullet, as of July 1st, 2023, it's going to require all individuals who wish to be training toward a general journey level electrician certification, an 01, they will be needed to be registered as an apprentice. Up until July 2023, experience such as OJT, military, or trade school on LNI electrical section books may be applied by an apprenticeship when considering advanced standing for an apprenticeship candidate. You can also call that credit, so time off of your apprenticeship. Up to that point, July 2023, we do recognize, LNI recognizes OJT, military, and trade school. Third bullet, after July 1st, 2023, no OJT experience gained after July 1st, 2023 as a trainee is no longer accepted for applicants applying for an 01 general journey level examination. Some practical implications that this will have. Again, until July 1st, 2023, experience such as OJT, military, trade school on file with LNI electrical program may be applied by an apprenticeship sponsor when considering advanced standing for an apprenticeship candidate. An apprenticeship sponsor is the name of the apprenticeship, okay? After July 1st, 2023, OJT experience gained as a trainee will no longer be accepted for applicants applying for the 01 general journey level examination. So that's a real critical date, July 2023, for a person that's training to be an 01 electrician. Third bullet, only the following experience on file with LNI electrical program may be applied by the apprenticeship sponsor, again, that's the name of the apprenticeship, when considering advanced standing or credit for an apprenticeship candidate. You can grant up to 4,000 hours when you've earned that through an 06 license, I think that's what it's called, specialty electrician, or military experience, or training school hours earned in a 2-year 01 general journey level program, or OJT gained as a registered apprentice. And last bullet, implementation of the rules to administer RCW 1928-195 may alter what is stated above. That's the way it works currently. Let me go one more slide. What options are available to the electrical contractor under the new legislation? You really got, well, I guess you could have three options. Two of them are listed here. One is you could become a training agent to an existing Washington State approved electrical apprenticeship. So this would mean that you would contact an existing electrical apprenticeship in the state of Washington, and you would go through becoming an active trainer for them, for your people. That would be one way to make sure that your trainees are going to continue to be able to get their hours to ultimately be able to take an O1 license test. Or your second option would be you do have the ability to start your own apprenticeship program. And if you wanted to go down this road, I could talk to you about this part. It's going to be quite a bit harder to do that second thing. It's not just filling out one or two forms and everybody welcomes you into the apprenticeship club. As Helene could speak if she wanted to, it's quite a task to get a new program approved. So that you got two options. The third option, obviously, would be do nothing. And I don't know if that's much of an option, but anyway, the first option, get on board and start doing business with an existing apprenticeship program like CITC, or you could start your own program. What is a training agent and what is a sponsor? Well, what is a training agent? It's an employer of registered apprentices approved by the program sponsor, again, that's the apprenticeship program, to furnish on-the-job training. And the apprenticeship program will be monitoring you to make sure that you're supplying the correct amount of OJT work processes that are specified in their apprenticeship documents. What is a sponsor? It's any person or firm or association or committee or organization operating as an apprenticeship and training program in whose name the program is registered. So for instance, if I had an apprenticeship program, it would be called, for instance, it might be called the Gary Peterson Electrical Apprenticeship Program, okay? So I could possibly be a sponsor. But like CITC, they are a sponsor, okay? If you're interested in going down the road of constructing a program, you can contact me and I might hand you off to somebody else. I live up at Birch Bay. My working area that I consult for is north of King County. So for instance, if you're an electrical contractor and you do business, your office is in Walla Walla, I'm going to hand you off to a consultant that would be in that area, okay? But for the purposes of just this PowerPoint, and if you got further questions, get a hold of me and I can help you construct your own program. I can answer questions about running a program, what it takes to get one approved. I can tell you the pitfalls, all that sort of stuff. I can help you out with that stuff, okay?
Sounds like this is going to be a hot topic moving forward. Gary, thank you for coming on board and giving your feedback and information, and enjoy the rest of your afternoon. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.